What if I told you that you can make money by literally doing nothing? It will not cost you any money out of your pocket to get set up. And 100% of the people that have done this since the summer of 2019 have made a profit, right? 100% every single person has made a profit that's done this. Crazy, right? When I was first brought this a while ago, I said, yeah, I'm not interested. Doesn't sound right. Okay. I pushed it off for a while. Then the person that kept bringing it to me put me on the phone with multiple people. And I started looking into it more. Then I even did more research. And I started finding out that this is actually not some unicorn, that this is almost kind of standard in the industry. It's pretty crazy. So now my name's Phil Smith. My business partner's name is Kevin Harrington, the original shark in Shark Tank. He was on the first few seasons of the show. Guy's worth like $400 million. There's no way I can convince him to get involved with anything if it smells fishy whatsoever. I'm just letting you know. There's no way he's taking that risk. I've done a lot of research. We put our own money in to start just to test it out, and it works. Okay? It's freaking crazy. All right, you're talking about in 2021, you would have made a 400% return. Okay, listen to me. In 2021, you would have made a 400% return on your investment if you did this. That's a lot of money. That blows away a lot of stuff. So what am I talking about? Continue watching this video and we'll show you. Okay, let me jump right into this for you. You can literally make money by doing nothing. And I already know what you're going to say because I said it myself. Too good to be true. This must be a scam. Totally get it. I said the same thing, but just bear with me. All right, the crypto and Forex profits are huge. If you don't know, Bitcoin and all the crypto stuff going on right now are making massive profits for hedge funds. The Forex, which is the foreign exchange, is also a great investment opportunity. Now, I just want to say this, 100% of the people that have joined this opportunity, this investment opportunity, have made a profit. Just think about that for a second. 100% of the people that have done this since the summer of 2019, when it started, have made a profit. So when I was told that, I was like, okay, let me look into this more. Now, it did take me a while. I didn't just jump in this day one. I did a lot of research. I talked to multiple people before I jumped in. And then when I jumped in, I put $1,000 in, tested out, made sure it worked. Then on every Friday you get paid. So on Friday I got paid. I'm like, okay, it's working. Then I put 5,000 in. Then I got paid. I was like, okay, it's working. And then I put $50,000 in. So I'm in it for over $50,000 now. I know people in it over $1 million, which is crazy. So now I understand that you think this is too good to be true. I get it. Like I said, I thought the same thing. I thought it was a scam, all this stuff. Everything was going through my head. I have not done anything like this in a very long time. I've sold 4 companies in my career. I've been very successful, and the last thing I want to do is get involved in something that's bullshit, right? I have a lot to lose. I have a great brand. People trust me. And the last thing I'm going to do is take advantage of that and just jump into stuff that I didn't do my research on. So let me just go through this and you can make your own decision. Now, Brian, who told me about this, knows the owner of this hedge fund. Okay, this hedge fund is a crypto hedge fund, meaning they can only invest in crypto in the United States. And when it comes to the foreign exchange, they can invest in other countries because their laws are different. Now, when it comes to the United States, they are a registered hedge fund. They're regulated, they're under compliance, like everything is 100% legit. All right, from attorneys to everything. So we've done our research, we've talked to people. It's all compliant. It's all real. They are U.S. based. They're not out of some weird country that I've never heard of. They have a family. They have kids. The whole nine. They live in Florida. So it's a legit thing. Okay. So all this stuff was obviously very important to me, but still it wasn't enough, right? I still need to know more. And I guarantee you I'm just as skeptical or probably more skeptical than you. mainly because I have a lot more to lose than the average person. So I'm not going to take a lot of risk here. I'm going to make sure. Now, I'm willing to take some risk. Of course, that's how you make big risk equal big rewards, right? But, to an extent. But so I started doing more research. I did a lot of research on the company, but then what I started doing was researching other companies. I'm like, well, this can't be the only company that does this, right? There has to be more. So I started researching more companies, and I started finding out that this is quote unquote normal, that there's multiple companies doing this that are all paying out this type of return. I'm like, okay, this is interesting. So we are going to actually bring in multiple companies like this and spread ourselves out and diversify, which we'll bring to you as well. So, this is pretty cool, right? I started getting more and more excited about this. So as this is going, and I see I'm making money, I see other people's making money, and then I find out there's actually other companies doing this, and this isn't really like some unicorn, that this is almost like normal. Because when you think about it, the crypto world, there's coins, cryptocurrency, where they're making 10 million% profit, like Shiba did it last year. They made 10 million% profit. There's thousands percent, tens of thousands of percent profit. This isn't unheard of. So when you really think of it, when they're paying you out, roughly, let's just call it 3% per week, right? Which is about 150% per year. And they could be making 10,000%. When you think about it that way, it's like, wait a second, should they be paying me more money, right? So it's kind of like the banks, right? You put your money into a bank account, right? And then what happens is you get that interest, and it's not a lot. You're like, wait a second, should I be making more here? So it's the same concept almost. So even though it's great, it's like, wait a second, should I be making more? So, but like I said, there are multiple investment / hedge funds that do this today. Now, Kevin Harrington, like I said before, my business partner, Shark Tank, the whole nine, he has a $400 million brand. He has even more to lose than me and most people out there, right? So he's not going to take a massive risk and put his name on something, right? So we've done our research. We feel comfortable enough to do this, which is why we're doing it. Now, there's 3 ways to make money. Let me explain, okay? There's 3 ways to make money. This is number 1. You can invest your money into the hedge fund. This is the same exact thing, like I just said, like putting your money into a bank account and making interest. So you know how you put your money into maybe your Chase Bank or Wells Fargo or your local bank or whatever, and let's just say you have $100 in there. You can take out that $100 at any point in time, right? You put it in, you take it out. You put it in, you take it out. And then you make interest when it's in there. This is exactly how this works. You can take your money out at any time. So let's just say I have my $50,000 in there. Technically, I could take it out whenever I want. I don't want to, right? I want to leave it in there so I make more money. So, but just so you know, you put the money in, let's just say $100, you can take it out if you don't feel comfortable. So this isn't a big risk. So like I said before, return on your investment, the ROI in crypto and Forex can be huge. And the profit last year in 2021 was roughly 3.4% per week, which compounded over the year is actually over 400%. So that means that now there's a $100 minimum. So I'm going to go into what that means in terms of actual dollar amounts. So a $100 minimum is all you need. That means literally, now I'm not going to charge you a dime to put your $100 in. The hedge fund is not going to charge you a dime to put your money in. There's no upfront fees. You set up your free account, you put your $100 in. If Friday hits and you make money, then what you're probably going to do is put more money in, right? And then you keep going as much as you possibly can and what you can afford to invest, okay? And then from there, you do what you want to do. Now, I recommend to put $100 in and see for yourself. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But like I said, 100% of people that put money into this since it started have made a profit every single Friday. All right, so let's look at the ROI after 1 year. So that means going back to 2021, let's just go with 3%. I'm just at 3%. Okay, so now if you put in 3%, if you did this in January 2021 okay, in 2021 in January, if you put $100 in, at the end of 2021, you would have $465. If you put $500 in, you have $23.25. If you put $5,000 in, you'd have $23,000. Put $50,000 in, you have $232,000. So that's where I'm at, right? I have over $50,000 in. After my first 12 months, I hopefully will have, over 200 grand. That's my goal. So now that's year one. Okay, like I said, we're 50,000 in. In year two, actually, yeah, I know someone who has over $1 million invested in this. I actually talked to him earlier today. I was a little, that's the most money that I've heard of anyone having in this, but I'm sure there's more. There's people with more money, but that's out of everybody that I talked to, this guy John has the most money. Okay, so let's just say after 2 years, that means in January 2021, if you put your money in, what would you have at the end of 2022, right? So your $100 investment would be over 2 grand. $500 investment would be over 10 grand. Your $5,000 investment would be over 100 grand. And your $50,000 investment would be over $1 million. So before I said a $50,000 investment would be $232,000. Well, after the second year, it'd be $1 million. Think about that, right? So that compound interest is what it's all about. Okay, so everything I just talked about here was one way to make money. That means you literally putting your money in, it's like a bank account, and you're making your return on an investment. If you want to take your money out at any time, you can. It's only a $100 minimum, and that's it. You test it out, you like it, you keep going. This is a no-brainer. It really is a no-brainer. So your second way to make money is an affiliate program. You just tell people about it, right? So that's what I'm doing here. I'm telling you about it. So now, when you tell people about it, you will make money off of their investment. So when I put my $50,000 in, somebody else made money off me, which is fine. It didn't cost me money. Somebody else made money off me. And then when someone that I tell about it puts money in, I make money off them, right? Very simple. So let's talk about, so now there's actually 7 ways to make money via the affiliate program. But let's talk about John and Jim. So John and Jim are 2 different guys. They are real people, okay? And we are going to get videos with them and stuff like that, and we'll show you all this stuff and let you hear from them directly. But John and Jim last year, separately, each made roughly about $250,000 just from telling people about this. And the shocker, which was shocked me, was John only brought in personally, he only brought in about 50 people. That's it. Jim only brought about 15 people. That's it. That's who they personally brought in. But when they add up all the people below them, so for John, when he brought in about 50 people, that 50 people accumulated to over 5,000. And Jim, the same thing. Those 15 people accumulated to over 5,000. I think Jim might be closer to 9,000. So it just explodes. And what they both told me was they say, it is the easiest thing they've ever promoted. And I got to tell you, John, not a fan of this promotional stuff. And there's a video that I found of these 2 guys, John and Jim. There's a video on YouTube that actually shows them talking about this. It's like September of 2019 or maybe 2020. I forget the exact date. And there's one little segment where John goes, I do not want to do the affiliate program side. I want to tell people about this. I just want to invest my money. And then literally when I talked to him earlier today, the day I'm making this video, I go, and he tells me, he goes, yeah, when I first started, I didn't want to tell anybody about this. I just want to invest my money because he already invests in crypto. And he turns around and he goes, and I'm like, I saw a video with you where you actually did say that. And you're like, yeah, listen, I'm not lying. I really didn't want to do it. But he goes, people just started reaching out to me. He goes, when they started reaching out to me, I started telling them, and I'm like, yeah, that really does work. He goes, it just exploded on its own. He goes, I've never seen anything just blow up like this before. So, now, like I said before, there's 7 different ways to make money. But I'm going to explain all that in another video. It's a lot of information. It's not really that important. Just know that you can make a lot of money. All right. So, but I'll go into the details in another video or else this video will be way too long. All right. The third way to make money. This is an optional opportunity. Okay. Just like, you have 1, 2, and 3. You can do all 3. You can just do 1. You can just do 2 of them, whatever. So totally up to you. No pressure. This is just an optional opportunity where you can partner with Kevin Harrington, like I said, my business partner, original shark on TV show Shark Tank, and myself, Phil Smith, which I don't think I said my name yet, but I'll go into more detail about Kevin and I in a second. Now, you can make money by joining our team. We are building our own team. We're going to provide our own services where you would be able to make another $5,000 to $10,000 a month or even more in your pocket. All right, I'm going to explain all that in another video. And what you'll be able to do is after you set up your free account, you can watch that video of me explaining this opportunity in way more detail and and I'm going to show you how you can make, $5-10 grand a month or whatever. And then you can also schedule a call to discuss this if you want to do it or if you're interested. You can also attend a mastermind in person or virtually. And we also have other business opportunities that we currently do. It's all about diversify. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Build multiple streams of income, right? All that stuff. So there's a lot of different ways that you can make money with this. Obviously, our third way by joining our team. And, we do a lot. I've been doing this stuff for a long time with my own businesses. And, we've helped a lot of people make a lot of money. But this is all new for 2022. So I don't know whenever you watch this video is this is our new thing for 2022. All right. So, all right. My name is Phil Smith. That picture is from the Inc. 5000 gala. That's probably the first and only time you'll ever see me in a tux. I'm usually in sweats and a hoodie like I am right now. And I've actually built and sold 4 companies in my career. I've been helping people make money since 1998. I used to have something called Become an ISP, an internet service provider. I used to sell dial-up. Can you imagine? I just aged myself, right? Since 2015, I've been working from home. I'm a one-employee company. I've generated over $13 million in revenue. And I've made the Inc. 5000 list of the fastest growing private companies in 2018, 19, and 20. And I should make it again in 2022. I'm a Forbes and Inc.com contributor, and like I said multiple times, business partner with Kevin Harrington. Now, Kevin is in the picture on the right, the guy in the middle at the top. If you don't know Kevin, he's a beast. He's worth about $400 million. Why did I partner with him? It provides instant credibility when I tell people that. He's an original shark on Shark Tank, inventor of the infomercial. Have you seen George Foreman on TV or Hulk Hogan? Or he's even the first person that put Kim Kardashian on TV. The Ginsu knife, the Snuggie, a lot of different products this guy's been involved in one way or another. He's produced over $5 billion in sales. He used to own the As Seen on TV brand. He eventually sold that. 40-plus year career. He's worked with massive brands. So having him on my team just gives me instant credibility with people. So you have to feel comfortable that, we're putting our best foot forward and doing the best that we can to help people. And, we're not out here trying to screw anybody over. Just put it that way. So my favorite saying, I'd rather work 10 times harder for myself than work for someone else, right? It's all about being your own boss, right? Living the life. This is all about the lifestyle. Okay. This is not about, you're not here because, you want to work or you want to, invest, you're here because you want to make money, right? You want to live a lifestyle, whether that lifestyle is, make money by doing nothing, right? I mean, that's always fun. That's what we're talking about here. Do you want to live the vacation lifestyle? Do you want to do what you want when you want? Do you want to not work Fridays? Do you want to be your own boss? Do you want your office to be 10 feet from your bed, right? This is the lifestyle that we live and that we want other people to live. So all we're saying is, hey, follow us, join our team, and we can help you achieve this. If you don't know me, which you probably don't, we have something called No Work Friday. So typically on Fridays, a couple of us get together and we make a video called No Work Friday. We talk about what's going on, whatever. So it's kind of like a thing we've been doing for a couple of years. But No Work Friday is really all about living life on your own terms. So if you want to work Friday, if you don't want to work Friday, you don't work. You don't want to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, right? You do what you want when you want. So this is typically me going away every year. I'm away all the time. at least every month, but it could be the Caribbean, could be just Vegas or California or Florida or San Diego, which I'll be in a couple of weeks. You know, well, it's just all about just living life on your terms. Here's a video I made actually in Barbados. Pretty cool. I've been telling myself the same thing for years. If you want to live the life that you want to live life on your terms, be able to walk out of an elevator right into paradise. I'm in Barbados right now. Then you need to work for yourself. It's the only way to do it. That's it. You need to work for yourself. All right, I'm going to play this video. This is a video on Kevin Harrington, give you a little idea on Kevin, his background, his career.
Meet Kevin Harrington. With over 500 products launched and generating $5 billion in product sales in over 100 countries, Kevin Harrington is the inventor of the infomercial, as seen on TV pioneer, and original shark on the Emmy Award-winning TV show Shark Tank. Kevin creates massive brands by combining great products with superstar talent like Kim Kardashian, 50 Cent, Kathy and Paris Hilton, Kris Jenner, CeeLo Green, George Foreman, Montel Williams, Jack LaLanne, Flo Rida, Hulk Hogan, Billy Mays, Paula Abdul, and Tony Little. Kevin has been featured on 2020, CNN, Fox Business, Bloomberg, Jim Cramer's The Street, MTV, Good Morning America, the CBS Morning News, The Today Show, The View, and The Daily Double on Jeopardy! A renowned speaker, Kevin has appeared on stage for organizations like AT&T, Microsoft, United States Postal Service, Humana, 3M, FedEx, Auburn University, Harvard, and MIT. Kevin has authored several books, including Act Now, How to Turn Ideas into $1,000,000 Products, and the bestseller, How to Become a Key Person of Influence. An entrepreneur for over 40 years, Kevin has built 20 businesses to over $100 million each. That's why he's the original shark from Shark Tank.
Here's a video that my videographer actually made for me, or my video editor, I should say. I'm actually not big on watching content when people say nice things about me, and he knows that. So he actually made this video just so I could see what people say about me. So when I watched it, it was pretty cool. So check this out.
Meeting him one-on-one, he gives me the chance to really believe that I too can be a Phil Smith and eventually be someone that could provide motivation to those who would come after me. So I thank Phil for that opportunity, and I appreciate him changing my life.
Well, the kind of person Phil is, he really is a down-to-earth kind of person. What you see is what you get. He really under-promises and over-delivers. He helps us to get to the next level, to be an entrepreneur, really take back your freedom. So, you know, I thank Phil every time I see him, every time I'm online. I thank him for his, you know, what he's doing for us.
Phil's an excellent person, straight down to earth, okay? Tell you just the way it is. If you get to know him, like I got to know him over the last weekend here, being here, he's just like you and me. He puts his pants on like we do, and you know what? He dresses, I'm dressed a little bit nicer even with a collar on. But Phil is the most down-to-earth person that you would ever meet, the most trustworthy person I believe that you'll ever see.
He's just like everybody, he's just like all of us. You know, he's a cool guy, very humble. That's what I like about him. He wants to help people to succeed and building a community. I guess it warms up his heart when he sees people's success.
He's a sort of a classic entrepreneur. He's someone who has created a very simple and I would say brutally effective model where I don't know many people who are generating the amount of revenue that he is who still have pretty much a one-man band. He sticks to his priorities and his lifestyle, and he's very unapologetic about that. And I think that that's what it takes to succeed in many ways, is to have that attitude. I'm just all kinds of impressed with meeting him in person. He's just like the guy I saw in the video, and it's cool. He's a fun dude. He's got a great sense of humor too, so it's a fun atmosphere.
Phil is great. He's amazing. He laughs, he jokes, he's present with everybody. Sometimes you go to different programs and you don't even see ever the person who's, you know, the CEO or the owner of the program. And Phil is there hands-on with you, talking to you. He walks around, he starts conversations with you. You can tell that he cares about everyone in his program. You can tell he cares about wanting to see people succeed. And to me, that is one of the biggest things about him is his humility and his caring spirit for people.
It's more powerful when you can say, wow, look at that guy. He made his first $1 million based off what I shared with him, what I taught him, and be happy for other individuals' success rather than your own.
That's what I love about Phil. I'm only involved with Phil because, first of all, I love him like a brother. Number two, I believe in him. I know that he makes money for people, and that's hard to find in these types of deals.
Yeah, it's an environment where a lot of people just want to take every last dollar. So I'll tell you guys a story. So one of the guys that's been involved, he's not here, told me in Vegas, these guys, I got 100 grand to spend. The average person, as you know, a lot of people in this industry, and you too over there, Rich, would try to take every dollar from that guy, right? They would just come up with shit. And I literally would not allow him to come to our Las Vegas mastermind with Carlos. So I said, you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna buy into it. Now most people are like, why you tell him not to go? He's gonna buy into it. Because it's gonna distract him from his current business. And we all talked all that pay-per-call in Vegas with Carlos, and he's doing the other stuff. So I said, if you do pay-per-call too, you're gonna get so diluted with your time, you're gonna be all over the place, and you're not gonna make any money. So go do your current business, put the extra time into it, put your money into that, build that, you can always do the other stuff later. And that's the difference. It's not just about, just charging people whatever. So after I watched that for the first time, I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. I do the best I can to help people. I am who I am, right? I don't change for anybody. It is what it is. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. At the end of the day, we just try to sit here and make as much money as we can, living life on our terms. And if that works for you, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Here's like I said before, we have other businesses. So this video is actually from another company I have called Loan Broker Network, where we bring people in to become loan brokers. But the reason why I'm putting that video in here, number one, it's just a cool video, but it shows that, we do help people make money.
Boys, where we at? Vegas.
If you have any goals about making a financial decision for you, for your family, for your future, this is the place to do it.
This is freaking awesome. There's no BS. It's all pure value.
So much information, practical, ready to use, ready to run with it. As soon as I get going, leave here today, make money tomorrow.
I joined the Loan Broker Network because I want some freedom. I'd like to travel, hang out with my wife, and make money while I'm doing it.
We got a special No Work Friday for you guys. Where we at, Brett? What we got here?
My friend Coolio. If you want to be successful, bro, I can tell you how to do that. These two guys right here, they will show you how to be successful.
What are you doing there, Brett?
I'm making a couple drinks for myself and my friend Phil right here.
So this is the Bellagio Suite. So we are here, and tomorrow, starting around 10:30, go all day. We're going to talk about the lead business, and I'm going to discuss lead business network that I'm building, where I'm going to have a bunch of buyers, lead buyers and sellers, all in one place, make it as easy as possible.
I joined the Loan Broker Network because I needed an avenue to get me the results I wanted to. And now that I'm here, I've learned it on how I can get to that 100K a month.
It's incredible. There's so much to learn, so much knowledge and great information, and actually a really great time.
Great, had a lot of fun, learned a lot of things, recommended.
Came out here to Vegas for a good event, met a lot of good people, got a lot of good nuggets, expanded my knowledge. Don't miss the next one. It's a good time.
I'm here at the Vegas Mastermind. It's so much fun. Hey, listen, you got to come. There's so much I'm learning, dropping gems that beyond the training that I'm reading in between the lines, that I'm learning so much. And it's worth the time. It's worth the investment. Just get here.
What is up, everyone? We just finished day 1, and the most important part of this stuff is the networking. So Larry?
How you guys doing?
What are they missing?
They're missing a lot of money, man.
So today we touched on the lead business, lead generation, lead brokering, just basically making money. What was the number one thing? Number one thing you learned today?
He just said, I don't want to be on camera.
There's no number one thing. Here's the number one thing. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, drop everything and get to the next one in person, live. All the magic that happens in the front of the room is amplified off camera. It's in the in-between times. It's times like right now. It's times like at lunch when you get one-on-one time with the masters of the mastermind.
Listen, you got to get on board. If you guys are on the fence, this is legit. It's a real deal. No one here is going to steer you wrong. I can't tell you how many golden nuggets I got and tidbits of information just beyond learning the fast track and the loan broker side. Now I'm learning lead gen. I'm so excited. This year's going to be my breakout year for sure. I'm just happy to be here, man. I'm learning a lot from you guys, so I'm super stoked.
Your 4th mastermind.
That's number 4.
First time in Vegas, over 21 years old. What'd you do last night?
I don't remember.
What's one thing you learned today?
You can make money, put your mind to it, and follow, build success.
There you go. Guys got to get in one way or another, and if you can make it to one of these events in person, of course, do it virtually if you can, but the experience is a million times better when you can show in person.
I joined the Loan Brokers Network because I was tired of the grind, I was tired of leaving home, and I was tired of not spending time with my wife and family. Now I get to work from home, from the comforts of home with my wife and family, and make far more money than I ever made in my life. This is my 2nd event with the Loan Brokers Network here in wonderful Las Vegas, Nevada. Having a wonderful time with a great group of people, yet making money is really what I'm here for, and that's exactly what we're doing from the comforts of home.
I want financial freedom. I want to be able to do the things I want to do, like paint and all the wonderful artistic things that are in my head that I can't do now because I'm too busy trying to make a living. And with Loan Brokers Network, I will have that opportunity, and I can travel and do all the things that we want to do and be with my husband and our puppies and have a great life.
You need to decide right now to get here to a mastermind and hang out with the masters behind this program. Do yourself a favor, for yourself, for your family, for your future, for your finances, for all of the above. You want to make a business and you want to make a smart decision, this is the first smart decision that you can make.
All right. Day 2 over. Event's over, guys.
Day 2.
Is this
Great job.
Is this the VIP crew?
VIP.
This what we got here?
The 2-day event was great. Great people. I think everybody once again left happy and asking, how else can they get involved in. I always say when I talk about it's not a sales pitch. When you come to the event, it is something special. It's not just the event itself, but it's the lunch breaks, it's the after hours, it's just the networking and the best way to build relationships. So I always say, if you can get to the event, make it happen.
So Conrad, event number 4.
Yeah, slowly building up.
4.
Not as good, not as high up as Breck yet.
I've been from the beginning,
So did you learn anything new this time around?
I always learn something new. Every event I go to, I learn something new. I apply it immediately. This is a place you come to network, to meet new people, learn what they're doing. They literally open their business to you and they show you what they're doing. So it's a great place to learn.
Right. Bam Bam, your 2nd event. What was the biggest difference besides being in Vegas?
Besides being in Vegas, I mean, it was a little bit different ambiance, you know what I mean? The first event was ambiance. I don't know how to pronounce that shit. It was more private in the house, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Here, like, we're private while we're in here, and then we're going out, so it's a lot different of a social setting.
Yeah.
But the event itself was basically, the same type of being able to network with people that have already done this and have a proven method, and like, really, if you sit down and listen to these people and just copy what they did, you're gonna be successful. And I'm learning more and more every time I come here. And This event, the biggest difference was that Phil dropped a huge bomb on me that he's adding all kinds of stuff to the program where there's gonna be a lot more ways to make money doing this program very soon.
So Kamani, been in the lead business for what, decade?
Yeah.
Over a decade. And I called you up, 2019. I said, hey, I got all these people who want to be in the lead business. You want to help them out, make some money?
Sure.
Easy answer, right?
Yeah,
sure.
easy.
Why not?
Yep.
And you've been working with a lot of people over the years.
Yes.
And now we're going to crank this thing up.
Yes.
You excited?
And the ones that have worked with us have done really well.
Made money.
Yeah.
Right? When you get the help from someone who's obviously been doing it for a decade, it makes it a lot easier, right?
It's constantly sharing all your knowledge, everything that's worked for everybody here, right? So everybody here that showed up, I'm certain that people that didn't make it wish they would, because they're getting all the secrets, everything that they can in order to take their business to the next level.
I've been following Phil, like just kind of keeping an eye, for, I don't know, maybe 13 years, probably when I first started learning.
That's a little creepy.
Marketing stuff. I think I was on his, one of his
Cash gifting days.
Right, exactly. So
it's crazy.
But a couple years ago, I saw you doing the lead stuff, and I was doing lead generation, so I was like, I was interested. Like, what's he doing over here? That's cool.
You guys,
another good event, another Vegas trip in the books.
Yes. All right. All good?
All good.
You guys ready to go out and party?
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Book it. Book the next mastermind.
This is just the best opportunity they've ever had, and I recommend any of y'all to give it a whirl.
Don't miss the next event. The information is valuable and crucial to get you to the next level.
I'm so excited for the next one.
Don't miss the next one.
You should come next time. Don't miss it.
So you can also see that we like to have fun as well, right? It's all about making money, but also having fun. When I started doing this type of business that we're talking about here, with the e-learning stuff and helping people, like I said, I originally been doing this since 1998, but I've done a lot of things since then, obviously. But this specific business I started in the summer of 2017, and that's when I started trying to build my brand. And not that I'm a brand builder in any way, shape, or form, not that I feel like I even have a large brand, but this is some of the stuff I've done, and with the very minimal effort, I guess you could say, that I put in. But I've been interviewed on certain websites. I've been on Forbes. I've been on Inc.com. Here's a picture of me before the beard in 2018 at the Inc. 5000 Gala. That was the first I ever went to. Here's me speaking on stage. I hate public speaking, just so you know. I've had was lucky to meet Sir Richard Branson. I'm part of some very large mastermind groups that get me into certain to meet certain people, which is cool. There's Arnold Schwarzenegger. I did something with Entrepreneur Magazine. There's a video, but I'm not going to force you to watch the whole thing. We want to build different business opportunities or different online courses for anybody with any background or any skill set. So you don't have to watch the whole thing. But that was just a video I did an entrepreneur when I first started this. Forbes Riley, who is actually has generated billions of dollars in infomercials. I met her through Kevin Harrington, and she did an interview live on the radio. Play the first couple of seconds for you.
First guest is crazy. I got to tell you, this guy works in his PJs. Yeah, no, seriously. He actually has an entire website called I Work in My Jams, and also from Long Island, which is my heart and my home. Can you give a big round of applause, Mr. Phil Smith? Woo!
So here's a video I did with Ronald McDonald House. I am very excited to announce the partnership with the Ronald McDonald House on Long Island. So as you can see, the no beard is from a few years ago. Some of those videos, we have about 200 video testimonials from other stuff that we do. And, listen, at the end of the day, we work hard, we play hard, we have a lot of fun. We go to Vegas a lot, we do a lot of masterminds. This is us in San Diego, rented out a 140-foot yacht with a helicopter with a bunch of people. It's actually from my very first event that we did here in Long Island in March of 2019. Another event we did in Tampa. Here's an event we did in Times Square, New York City. This is in Vegas. more Vegas. We spent a lot of time in Vegas. We were there 4 times in 2021. Again, it's just all hanging out, having fun. This is at the Hangover Suite in Vegas. It's Caesars. So listen, this is it. It's a good opportunity. Literally does not cost you a dime to join. It's just whatever you want to invest. Take advantage. We will be having masterminds this year, 2022, with everybody. It's going to be good. So if you want to get in, get in. And what I'll do here, I'll play you some extra videos from some of our masterminds that you can check out.